Colmartrd.com presents itself as a respected international investment platform with deep roots in the financial world and claims of strict regulation by the Dubai Financial Services Authority and the Commission de Surveillance du Secteur Financier of Luxembourg. Its website greets visitors with polished visuals, slogans about transparency and insured deposits, and the promise of professional fund management. Yet behind this carefully designed facade lies a familiar deception. Colmartrd is not a regulated broker, not a financial institution, and not a legitimate business. It is a recycled fraud, using old digital assets, borrowed credibility, and a web of mirror sites to lure new victims under the illusion of security. The site lists addresses, phone numbers, and even specific license codes, but every one of these details collapses under scrutiny. The supposed registration with the DFSA under license A723051 and the CSSF under license A74674149 cannot be verified because neither regulator lists such an entity in their public registers. These numbers exist only on the Colmartrd website. This is a well-known tactic in investment fraud. Scammers copy the names and format of real financial authorities, attach invented license codes, and rely on the average investor not to check. In this case, official registry searches for both DFSA and CSSF confirm that Colmartrd does not appear anywhere in their databases. At first glance, the domain may appear legitimate. The WHOIS Data shows that Colmartrd.com was originally registered on the 5th of October 2018 and that it will expire in 2026. To an inexperienced viewer, such longevity might suggest reliability. But a deeper look reveals that the site was inactive for nearly 6 years. According to Web Archive records, it contained no content from 2018 until 2024, when it was suddenly revived, rebranded, redesigned, and stuffed with fabricated credentials. This revival pattern is typical for scam operators who purchase dormant domains with an established registration history to appear older and more trustworthy. The address listed on the website, 25 Martiu 40 in Larnaca, Cyprus, does not belong to any financial entity named Colmartrd. A search through the Cypriot company registry and the CSSF investment firm database yields no results. The phone number, registered under a Cypriot prefix, cannot be traced to any legitimate broker. This means there is no real office, no employees, and no legal presence. The email address, support@colmartrd.com, is the only contact point, another warning sign of anonymity, as regulated brokers always provide multiple verified communication channels and publicly registered corporate data. The website structure and writing style are nearly identical to those of several previously exposed fraudulent brokers, including Holdsmith Limited, Adastra Limited, and Lloyd Clark Lanad. The fonts, color palette, phrasing, and even the fake customer reviews have been copied word for word. This reveals that Colmartrd is part of a broader clone network, operated by the same group of scammers who rotate names and domains whenever one site is shut down or blacklisted. In fact, an active mirror already exists at colmartrd.link, which serves as a backup site in case the main domain is blocked. Every visible feature on the site is built to create an illusion of authenticity. It offers 3 account types with increasing benefits, ranging from a $100 minimum deposit for beginners to high-tier professional accounts with supposed VIP services. The leverage of 1 to 500 and claims of instant withdrawals are standard bait used to attract new investors. Yet there is no verifiable trading activity, no proof of order execution, and no connection to a licensed liquidity provider. In other words, all trading is simulated, all balances are artificial, and all profits shown on screen are merely numbers generated to keep users depositing more funds. Users who attempt to withdraw their money encounter the same pattern of deceit. At first, small withdrawals may go through, an old scam technique to build confidence. Later, when larger sums are requested, the excuses begin: tax payments, verification fees, or compliance reviews. Those who refuse to pay are locked out of their accounts. At that point, communication ends, and the victim realizes that the funds are gone. Reports from other victims echo this scenario precisely, confirming that Colmartrd operates like every other fraudulent broker in its network. The red flags could not be clearer. There is no regulation under any recognized authority. The company is absent from all official registers. The licenses are fabricated. The address is false. The website design and texts are copied from other scams. The reviews found online are generic, repetitive, and clearly written by hired copywriters. No verifiable proof of successful withdrawals exists. The illusion of professionalism is maintained only until the first attempt to retrieve funds. Colmartrd's case demonstrates how the financial fraud ecosystem has evolved. It no longer relies on poorly written websites or obvious errors. Instead, it hides behind clean visuals, confident language, and a fake sense of age. It manipulates details like registration dates, foreign addresses, and invented license numbers to appear credible. Yet the essence remains the same. There are no markets, no trades, and no brokers. There are only victims and stolen deposits. Investors must understand that legitimate brokers operate under strict transparency. Their licenses can be verified through regulators like the DFSA, CSSF, or the FCA. They publish company numbers, audited reports, and client agreements with detailed risk disclosures. Colmartrd provides none of these things. It exists entirely outside the law, protected by digital anonymity and false claims of oversight. In conclusion, Colmartrd is not an investment platform, but a rebranded scam built upon an old domain name and fake regulatory documents. It belongs to a larger web of fraudulent sites designed to deceive unsuspecting investors with the promise of secure, insured trading. Any money sent to this company will almost certainly be lost. Before trusting any financial platform, investors should verify its credentials directly through official regulatory registers and independent sources such as Scam Advisor. If a broker cannot prove its legitimacy, then the only thing it can guarantee is risk. Colmartrd represents that risk in its purest form, a reminder that in the world of online trading, not every license is real and not every profit exists beyond the screen.